When Lila was just 4 years old, she went blind because of a rare illness. The world she knew suddenly became dark and scary. She couldn't recognize anyone. No one could understand her. And even simple things like walking down the street were incredibly hard. Everything that once seemed easy now posed a challenge. In spite of this, or perhaps because of it, Lila had an incredible idea. She started asking her mom a very unusual question. Since she herself couldn't see any colors anymore, she wanted to know what they felt like. At first, her mom thought this was just a phase. But Lila kept bombarding her with the same question day in and day out. So finally, her mom decided to play along and describe the colors to her. The first color she asked about was blue. Her mom told her it felt like a cold, windy day in the winter. Lila repeated the word cold and the feeling over and over again until she could recite it from memory. Then she moved on to other colors. Red became associated with the warmth of the sun on a summer's day. Yellow became the sound of birds tweeting in the morning. Green became the soft, squishy feeling of grass under your feet. And purple became the calm silence of a starry night. She learned to associate each color with a feeling, a sound, a texture, or even a piece of music. This way, she slowly built herself an entire inner world filled with color. Every time she wanted to see the sky, she closed her eyes and imagined a wind on her skin. Every time she wanted to admire a flower, she put her hands together and felt the softness in her mind. At first, this was the only way Lila could cope with her blindness, but soon it turned into something more. It turned into art. One day, Lila found some paints in her house and dipped her finger into them. She didn't do this to draw something in particular. She did it simply because she wanted to experience the feeling of the paint on her fingers. But then she realized she could use the paint to make others experience the same feelings too. She got some bigger brushes and some textured paints that would accentuate the different sensations. She also got some help from an occupational therapist who made her some special tools that would allow her to better feel the texture of the paint. With these new tools, Lila began creating paintings that looked like colorful explosions. She painted intuitively, without thinking about shapes or forms. She just let the feelings guide her hand. Her paintings might have looked abstract to you and me, but to those who saw them for the first time, they were anything but that. They saw a world of feeling, a world they recognized and understood. Soon, Lila's paintings attracted the attention of the local art teachers who couldn't believe she had painted them, without being able to see. Then one day, a famous gallery owner saw one of Lila's pieces and couldn't believe that it was painted by someone who was blind. He immediately took her under his wing and helped her get her first solo show at 18. Everyone who saw Lila's paintings was stunned when they learned that she was completely blind. Many people doubted that she was really blind, thinking that she was just pretending to be so. Lila's paintings went viral online. People shared her story across the globe. Universities invited her to speak, newspapers wanted to interview her, and TV stations wanted to film documentaries about her life. She traveled all over the world, meeting amazing people and sharing her story with everyone who would listen. Today, at 19 years old, Lila has already opened her first major art exhibit. She continues speaking at universities and inspiring people from all walks of life. Even if she can't see us, we can see her. Even if she can't hear us, we can hear her. Because what she feels has become what the world sees and hears. If you ask me, that's probably the most beautiful thing there is in this world. Not the ability to see or hear, but the ability to feel so much that you can make others see and hear. Now, before we wrap up today's story, I want to tell you a little secret. When I was writing this story, I could barely hold back my tears. It is amazing how someone who is blind can paint such vivid images that even those who can see can't help but feel moved by them. Lila's story shows us that there are no limits to what we can achieve if we set our minds to it. If she can paint a masterpiece without being able to see, then what's stopping us from achieving our goals? It also teaches us to never give up, no matter how difficult our circumstances may seem. And finally, it reminds us that the most important thing in life is to never stop feeling. If we keep our hearts open to the beauty around us, then we will always find a way to express ourselves. Speaking of expressing ourselves, I would love to hear from you. What does art mean to you? What is it that makes you feel alive? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments below. We would love to read them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our future videos. We wish you all a wonderful day and look forward to seeing you soon.